What are they thinking about you? How do they feel about you? What are their intentions towards you? Thoughts, feelings, and intentions. What do you need to know today? What messages are here for you today in today's Pick a Card Tarot card reading? Tarot card reading number 1, we've got the Cat Tarot. Tarot reading number 3, number 2, we've got the King of Pentacles. That's a slip, isn't it? That's a slip. And then tarot reading number 3, we have the Magician. If you normally go for 3, go for this one, by the way. For pile number 1, pick a card reading number 1, we have this bottle of charms. At the beginning of the reading, we'll pull letters and charms and zodiacs. For pile number 2, in this pick a card reading, this is the charms. And then number 3, it's this one. So what are their thoughts, feelings and intentions towards you? What are they thinking? How are they feeling? All of the things. Private readings are available. Fast track is switched on. If it's run out, it's because I don't have space. But check back. Keep checking back. But you can also book into my diary to guarantee a space as well. So let's get on with today's tarot card reading. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Welcome to your Pick a Card Tarot card reading. Today we're looking at, I'm just moving my microphone. You'd have thought I'd have done this already, but no, here we go. Right, might want to skip forward a little bit. It's going to be one of those readings. Their thoughts, feelings and intentions. How do they feel? What are they thinking? All of the things about you. This is all about you. How they think, getting in their head, getting in their feels, everything. So we're going to start by pulling some charms that you were drawn towards at the beginning. What charms are here for you today? What do you need to know? What message is here for you? And then we're going to pull some zodiac signs. These can be sun, moon or rising of you or your person, or it may just be a message from someone that really cares about you. Sometimes our angels gives us other messages during certain other readings. You know, they like to tell us how it is, don't they? And then some letters as well. We have a Scorpio. If the Scorpio doesn't resonate, it doesn't mean it's not your reading. They're very passionate. Scorpios are deep, intense, creative, passionate. Sometimes they sink into an abyss. Don't expect to have, never expect to have a superficial conversation with a Scorpio. If you ask them if they're all right, they're going to tell you, and what they will do is they will tell you in detail, but then you'll come away feeling there was something that they held back. You will feel pulled in, but then you will feel they let you into a point, and then there's another couple of doors that over time you may get in, you may not. So there's a message there. If the zodiac doesn't resonate, that should resonate in one way or another. So we have a clam seashell that's green and glittery. We have a little gold heart. Got a key. Oh boy, do you two like sending messages to each other? Talking all of the time, or literally go through phases of talking all the time. We have an M and a J. We have V, T, another V for victory. We have a K. We have P and a K. KP. In the UK, that's crisps or chips or snacks or whatever. Or they used to be. I don't think they are anymore. If you're old school UK, you know what I'm talking about. So, I'm going to use the Cat Tarot. I'm going to do a 9-card spread. All about them. All about them, but all about you. You know, putting a microscope on them. The thing that's in my, like, I get visual imagery, moving still imagery, and the thing that I've got is we've got them in an interrogation room. All the lights are off. We've got the spotlight on them. I don't know why. Maybe you're just into true crime. We want to know everything. We want to know everything. I have just had a coffee. Sometimes it makes me hyper and sometimes it just makes me want to go to sleep. I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons. Most importantly, for angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. I think my coffee cup should come with this one's going to make you go to sleep. This one's going to make you talk non-stop. I would like to know before I drink it, you know. But anyway, let's get on. Let's get on. If you love coffee, let me know. If you hate it, let me know. Oh, right, okay. I'm laying the cards out there. I'm going to talk through it. In my 9-card spread, the first 3 recent, past, present, and then moving forward. But then the centre card is them, and everything's around the outside of them. Let's move them up a bit. There we go. So, where do we start with this? Where do we start with this? There's resistance to this connection with you. They're not a team player. They're not a team player. They like what they like. They want what they like. They don't always... The thing that's straight coming in is they don't always understand when you're upset. They don't understand the need for having to talk about things. They don't pick up on... They don't pick up on little signs or little clues. And then the thing that's there, the little words that are coming in is like, you said we should know what's wrong with me, and they're just absolutely clueless. So like, I have no idea what is wrong with you, and you're like, well, you should know what you've done. They're like, no, I've got no idea what I've done, and then they, instead of asking you, and instead of seeing that as a warning or picking up from it, then what they do in their head is, oh, they've got the problem. There's something wrong with them. I don't know what it is. I don't want to find out what it is because it's a them thing. And that's really frustrating. That is so frustrating, isn't it? Because they're not open to finding out what it is they've done, how you're feeling, why you're feeling. Is there anything they could do to make you feel any better? Then it's not that they're not interested. There's just a brick wall. There's just a brick wall. It's like, you've got friends that you can talk to about that. It's that kind of attitude. And it feels like with this person, when you go to them and say, there's something wrong with us as a couple, they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. They're in their own little world and they don't realise a lot of things. And it's not that they don't care. It's not that they don't care, because I think if they thought for a moment that they were the reason that you cried, they'd be devastated on the inside. If we actually got through this brick wall and we actually sat them down, we actually explained to them, you done this, this and this, and now this person's crying, absolutely heartbroken, I think they'd be absolutely shocked. But then it takes the sledgehammer to get it in, to get into them. So, the middle card for the 9-card spread's all about them. And it's the 3 of Pentacles reversed. I love these cards. I should just frame them and put them around my house. I'm an absolute cat lover. Three of Pentacles reversed, which for me is a card of resentment, a card of refusing to be part of the team. It's all about them. They're not really good at making plans. They're not really good at making long-term plans. If they were to build a house, they'd probably start with a roof. You know, we have to get the planning permission, we have to do the groundwork, we have to put the foundations in, we have to lay the electrics down, we have to put the pipes in, we have to do this, that and the other. They'd want to get straight on, put the walls up, put the roof on, there you go, there's your house. They're not about the details. And then they'd complain that they've got no electric, running water or internet in it. It's like, well, that's the thing you're meant to do first. And I'm finding this person really frustrating because they don't want to let me in. They don't want to let me in. And it's not that they have the awareness that we're trying to get in. They're just very closed. They're very it's very hard to know what they're thinking, isn't it? It's very hard to get in. But they've let you in. They have let you in. The King of Wands reversed. The Death card reversed. I love these cards. They make my heart happy. And then we have the Five of Wands. They're very good at arguing. They're very good at pushing things back onto you. They're very good at... They're playful. I can see why I like them. I can see that, oh boy, when you both have a good time, when you're both in that mindset and it's good, it's really, really good. But the Death card's about stagnation. It's about being stuck, disappointments, and it's disappointments of their own making. The King of Wands for me is a card of being self-made, coming from nothing and proving themselves and building everything. And when it's reversed, it's sometimes someone's got a bit of a temper, or they don't really pre-plan, or they don't really believe in themselves. But they go around creating problems for themselves because they don't look beyond the curtain. They don't look beyond the, oh, hang on a minute, my person's upset. Let me find out why. Rather than, oh, they've got friends they could talk to. Don't want to hear it, don't want to talk about it. The Magician at the moment, there is something really lovely here. The Queen of Cups reversed, which is you, an emotional upset, a feeling like you're emotionally shut out. Now moving forward, we have the Ten of Cups. Then we have the Five of Swords reversed. Look at them. Look at them. We've got the Five of Swords reversed. And then we've got the Page of Cups, and it came out reversed. My cat does that. We literally have to keep the toilet door shut. Oh, she's such a minger. Anyway, the Page of Cups reversed. There is a relationship here. There's a relationship on offer here. For you to have a true relationship with this person, you're going to have to be a very strong individual and be emotionally contained within yourself, because their lack of non-interest in you being upset, it's not that they don't care, they do, they really do. There's something here that keeps telling me that they don't get it, but they care. They just don't know how to show it. Maybe they grew up and they weren't really shown how to reach out and how to be compassionate. But there's a relationship here. They don't want you to walk away. The Page of Cups reversed is a very lazy energy when it comes to love. They're really frustrating because they say and do the things they want to do, and then it's like nothing. It's very lazy, and they find it very hard to progress into being the knights and the kings and the queens. A wealthy man. Lovers. Sudden wealth. And a privileged lady. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, I don't want to say what's in my head, but I kind of have to, don't I? Because I'm the tarot reader. I have to deliver the messages. Feels like there's money here. Not yet, though. It feels like there will be money here. It feels like with the King of Wands reversed for them, they're a slow starter, but they're going to have money coming in. And I think you're going to have money coming in independently. It feels like two very rich people being together at some point. Now, what I don't want you to do is the money that's coming your way, I don't want you to fund their life. They need to find their own wealth. For you to be with this person, you're going to have to be a very independent person. Don't ever have a joint account with them. Keep your life very separate, but in a union if you can. So, yeah, let's have a look. What are they thinking, or what are they thinking? I'm not available. Yeah, that's that brick wall that's there. I look for you everywhere. They don't want you to go anywhere. They don't want you to leave. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. They don't want you to leave. They don't want to let you in, or they can't let you in. They miss you. If you're in no contact at the moment, they really do miss you. If you are in no contact at the moment and they suddenly think that you've had a pay rise and they suddenly turn back up again, be wary. I'm not saying that they're a gold digger, but what's yours is yours. If you get married, get a prenup. Both of you. Because it feels like both of you have an independent wealth at some point. I don't know what your standing is at the moment, but very much independent wealth coming together. And financially protect yourself. Everyone should do that anyway. It should be a very natural thing. In the UK, we don't like talking about money. I'm starting to understand our connection on the Lover's card. I left you before you could leave me. I regret lying to you. This person's really complicated, aren't they? So, moving forward, what else do you need to know? What else are they holding back? What messages are here for you from them? This money that's coming in, it's yours. Wow. Amazing. I like it when we get a little bit of money in a reading. I'm like, yes, okay. Anyway. On the sudden wealth, I will take action. This is the thing that I'm wary about. Feels like you've got some money coming your way, a promotion or some stability and everything. And then you're going to suddenly hear from them. What is it that they say? That winning the lottery, suddenly get a lot of friends. If they're not with you before then do they deserve to be with you? I'm now getting quite wary of this person, because if they're not going to let you emotionally connect with them, they have no right to spend any of your money. You know, what's yours is yours. If you've only just found me, make sure you subscribe or follow. Put something nice in the comments, because it helps with the algorithm. It kind of tells the algorithm there's something good going on over here, and maybe somebody who's never come across my readings before, their angel guides will use it as a way to bring them, and it'll give them a positive message or a message that they need. And at 4 o'clock in the morning, you never know when someone will come across it. And it's a random act of kindness that you can do. I do private readings. They are always available. You can book into my diary. My diary is open for 3 days a week. And then if I have time over the other 4 days, I'll release fast track readings. If there aren't any fast track readings available, I'm kind of fully booked, but it may be worth checking back the next day or in a few hours, or you could always email me to ask me when it's likely to be back on again. But if you want to guarantee a reading, book into my diary. So, healing. I miss you so much. I'm so wary of this. I'm so wary of this. I'm like, mm. So before I carry on, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. You. Sudden wealth. Sudden money coming in. Them. I'll take action. I miss you so much. I've been healing. I need you. I can't let you go. What's brought him back? Is it you or is it the money? If it's the money, and the way that you can test that is by not giving them a penny. That's the way that you test them. You ring fence your money and don't let them have access to it. Then that will prove whether they're there for you or not. On a privileged lady, they'll want to cuddle you. Of course they will. Make your choice. Make your next choice a good one. And that's for you. That's for you. That is for you. Because now I'm looking at this whole read and thinking, what on earth are you getting out of this? You know, what are you getting out of it? And they know how to touch you. But then, like, sometimes I put something out and then I get an instant response come back in again. And it's like they know how to touch you. And then there's a little thing going, no, they don't. No, not quite. They haven't got there yet. No. Anyway. I swear, my angel guys, they just make me laugh all the time. I've got a sense of humour, and I laugh at the most inappropriate things at the most inappropriate times. Now, I'm going to get serious for a minute. If you're a long-time watcher of my readings, I don't like doing warnings. I don't like doing negative readings. I read what comes out. I don't script. I'm not an actress working for a PR agency or an entertainment agency. I'm a tarot reader. I've been reading tarot since I was 19 years old. I'm now 45. I've been reading for clients for a long time, 2010. And I've had an online business since 2017, and I've been on YouTube for 2019, been on TikTok 2021, and I've had my website for quite a long time as well. I don't like doing reading. I don't like doing warnings in collective readings, and I don't deliberately do negative readings. I read what comes out, and I read the messages that are channeling. And I know that there are tarot readers that are scripted, and I know there are tarot readers that will tell you what you want to hear. And I know there are people that watch that when I put up a real reading, they're like, they don't want to hear it, or they feel it's not for them. Instead of just scrolling on by, they get upset with me. And so that's why I don't like putting out warnings. But there's a warning here for you. If this is your reading and this is resonating, and the Scorpio makes sense, the letters on the table make sense, what I've said so far makes sense, I genuinely want to ask you to ask yourself, what are you getting out of this relationship? Because I've got a feeling it's probably no contact at the moment. When you need something emotionally from them, they're not there. When they want something from you, you're there for them. And it is a relationship, but it's a very dysfunctional one, or there's a lopsided one. There's something here about money. And there's something here that keeps in my ear, in my little mind's eye, that keeps telling me to tell you what is yours is yours. No one else is entitled to it. No one. Absolutely no one. And that includes family, that includes everyone. It's yours. It's for you. And that's not to be selfish with it, but it's to put yourself first. And don't let anyone else feel that they have free reign over it. I'm very suspicious of this person. I am very suspicious of them. Because it kind of feels like your life is going to shift for the better. If you've been having money problems, that's going to get better. But then it's like them going, ta-da, here I am. And the other thing that's just come in is, when I was younger, Like when I was young, and I think it's quite a general thing as well. When you're younger and you're socializing or you have a group of friends, and there's always one friend in the group that knows exactly when your payday is, and they know if they come out to the bar that night, you're going to be buying them drinks because you're generous, and they know when everyone else's payday is, and they know who to stand next to, and they know who's good for it. They know who's gonna, buy them a bag of chips. They know, and they never pay for anything for anyone else. And then if you suggest that maybe they should buy you a drink, they're like, oh, but I don't have any money, and they make you feel bad for it. There's a reason that I'm on this tangent. You don't need somebody like that in your life because they will suck you dry. And then once everything's gone and you're broken and you're broke, they're off and they're at the next person. So I really do want you to. I'm looking at everything that's on the table, thinking, what do they give you? What do they give you? Apart from this, it's like rejection. It's like they can't see you. They can't connect with you. They don't take anything seriously. They don't get it. I just don't think they get it. They're so caught up in their own survival. And so then, if they're quiet with you at the moment, who is it that they're tapping at the moment? Because they're tapping somebody. Because somebody like this jumps and jumps and jumps. When the fountain is full and flowing, that's where they are. And when the fountain's got emotional, and when it's a little bit too much, boom, off they've gone. And I don't like giving warnings, but I know that my clients come to me because they're trying to make good choices for themselves. And the tarot sometimes goes, right now, you need to put yourself first. You deserve love. You're worthy of love. Don't base your opinion on yourself on how this person treats you, because there's someone out there who will worship the ground that you walk on. They'll want to be 50-50. They'll be wanting to you'll be the absolute royalty for them, and they will treat you like it. Yeah. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you, not for them. I want to put all their cards away, but I also can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to waste my energy on them. I don't like them. I know that you like them, but then I'm like, do you actually like them though? What's here to like about them? And the thing is, like early on in the reading, I was like, well, they're all right. They're a nice person. There's something here. But then as it's gone on, I'm like, no, what is here? So then that shows to me that when they first come into contact with people, they keep people out. But then as they let people in, it dawns on them like, oh, okay. Okay. It's like getting a parcel for a designer brand, and then you open it up and it's a fake. And that's the message that's here for you. You can take it or you can leave it. You can do something good with it, or you can go, no, this isn't my person. This doesn't sound like my person. If this isn't your person, it's not your person. If you're not ready to hear it, you're not ready to hear it. But remember, you've got some sudden wealth coming your way. Do something good with it. New beginnings. Walk through the door. Choose wisely. These are for you. Disruption. They're going to be like, oh, money. I'll take action now. I miss you so much. Manipulation. Temptation. You'll be tempted by it because you must fancy them, and there must be some hope there. And so you'll be tempted when they appear. And they appear in the best version of themselves, which is the outer layer. You're going to be tempted like, well, maybe this time this is it. And they'll put obstacles in the way. You see that break in the bridge? That's every time you need them emotionally. They're like, oh no, the bridge is broken. I don't know what's wrong with you. It's got nothing to do with me. It's like they wash their hands of it. Authority, they're stubborn, they're never going to change. Your passion being ignited, moving forward, and it's a number 1. So you've got this, right, okay, I've got this new beginning, which is a 0. Then you've got all these complications to do with this person. Then you like 0 to number 1. And then your transformation. And then your spiritual strength. You have the strength to disconnect from this person. It's your responsibility in your lifetime to do what is in your greatest interest. And sometimes we have to remove toxic people. Most of the time we want to look at somebody and see the best version of them. And then we ignore when they start showing who they really are. Because we want to hold on to that best version of them. Be careful. Do what makes your heart sing. And this person doesn't make your heart sing. They make you feel sad. They make you feel invisible. But there's certain things that suddenly you're seen again. Just the next time, you are going to hear from them again, by the way. The next time you hear from them, I want you to take a step back and I want you to think, are they here for me to check how I am? Or are they here because they want something? And what is it that they want? Do they want sex? Do they want intimacy? Do they want their ego stroked? Do they want money? What is it? Why are they contacting me? Because so often when we have a connection with somebody, we suddenly hear from them. We're so happy to hear from them. We get emotionally drawn back in and we don't step back and think, why now? What is it now? Is it my payday? Have they heard I've moved on and they need to keep a grip of me? Have they been cut off by somebody else? Don't let your emotions keep you drawn in with somebody that's not good for you. Because somebody who truly loves you will check that you're okay. And they will understand why you're not okay when you're not okay. And they will try and fix it. They won't just abandon you. So, I wish you the best of luck. Once you can get through this period of time, you can have some money to spend. Make sure that you're in the right space to not waste it. Because this person will be more than willing to waste it. Follow your dream. You've got this money coming in. Follow your dreams. And your dreams don't include this person. Because like a plug hole, you pull that plug out and it's all drained. And they'll come back when the bath is full again. That's what I have for you. I hope if this was your reading, I'd like to give you a really big hug. And I'd like to just reassure you that you will be okay. You don't need this person. You're so strong. And you're going to be fine. And there's somebody better out there for you. Going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels take you anyway. And thank you so much for letting me read for you today. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Welcome to your pick a card reading. Today we're looking at what they're thinking about you. How do they feel about you? Intentions, thoughts, feelings, all of the things. So I'm going to start by pulling some charms. What are those zodiac signs within a circle of protection? These can be sun, moon or rising. If you or your person, sometimes they can be a zodiac sign of someone that really cares about you. Our angels have a way of bringing in messages to do with other things during these kinds of messages. And charms as well. How are they thinking? What are they thinking? How do they feel? Thoughts, feelings and intentions. All of the things. Okay, we've got M-E, have another E, we just play Scrabble. And then we have an X, or the kiss at the end of a message. We have an I, a K. Oh, we have actual kiss as well. Just missing an S and a H and an N. Virgo, very practical. Cancer, very imaginative. We have a white swan. We have a key that reminds me of Skyrim. I love Skyrim. I should really get an Xbox again. I miss it. I spent many hours on Skyrim. We have a snowflake. We have a glass of drink. A chubby little pear. And a tiny little seashell. If we listen to a seashell, we can hear the ocean, apparently. It's been a long time since I've been able to hear that, though. I lost my hearing when I was... I think it started getting really bad when I was 19. But I remember as a kid listening to seashells and you can hear the ocean, because I had my hearing back then. Anyway, let's get on with the reading instead of walking down memory lane of... I remember what that sounded like. Anyway, let's get on. There may be something to do with hearing and listening and speaking to do with this person as well. So I'm going to start with a 9-card spread. I want to know what they're thinking, what they're feeling. And it's all about you. Nothing else. All about you. I'm going to pull some message cards and see where the reading goes. Going to split the deck into four seasons. Most importantly for angels offering us a circle of protection. So we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. The Emperor. The Three of Wands and the Justice card. So the first 3 cards of my 9-card spread are looking towards the past. These 3 are about now. The middle one is all about them. They really fancy you, you know. Wow. They're not very good at listening, but... And then moving forwards. Moving forwards. It feels like you two were meant to meet each other, to be honest. One of you or both of you has or needs to have a divorce in your background, or a messy relationship breakup. If this is a bit of a... I was going to say third party, but sometimes as I start putting something out there, I get an instant answer, and I was like, maybe this is a bit of a third party, and it's like, no, it's more of... one of you or both of you have had serious relationships in your past, and there's this overhang of that, you know, when we have step families and extended families and other people involved, exes that think they should be involved in everything rather than a third party. But I guess that's also a third party, but not really, because it's not that the ex won't accept you. It's more, it feels adult children. I don't often pick up on children, babies, pregnancies, families and that. But it feels more of a... If you two haven't declared to everyone that you're together yet, there's a reluctance to do it, because if this person hasn't made it official with you yet, they're scared of rocking the boat. They're scared of upsetting anyone. And it's not that they're scared of upsetting the ex. Because every time I go to put that out, they're like, no, it's not that. I kind of feel there's adult children or teenage children or someone who wouldn't agree. But it's not just one person. And it's not that they don't want this person to be happy. And it's not that they don't like you. It's more of a... They don't deal with change very well. And whoever it is attached to this person. Your person has responsibilities. And there's a fear of change. There's a fear of, well, what does that mean for me? And and everything, and it's cute, and it's understandable, and it's everyday life, isn't it? It's, we don't just meet people and ride off into the sunset, especially when you're older. It's not like you don't have any commitments and you don't have any idea of what life is and no life experience. This very much feels like you're both kind of at a midway point in life of giving love another go. And it's complicated, and they may also be worried about upsetting anyone in your life as well, or turning your life upside down. And it feels like while the both of you are quite private, that's the time to really enjoy it. And it feels like when you get beyond, when the inevitable happens and you get beyond it, it'll be worth it. But I'm not gonna carry on, because then we get the cards come out and it just confirms everything. But let's see what the cards have to say. In the middle of it all is them. The Ace of Wands are very attracted to you. They want a fresh start with you. They want to be with you. You've got the Judgment card. Both of you are meant to be together. Someone has a divorce in their background. That's all done and resolved. If it wasn't a divorce, it's a dividing up of life. Your person was ready for something new for quite a while. They may have just been separated for a long time before they made it official. And then we have the Emperor. Your person was kind of on the road to what next. It feels like neither of you were particularly looking for love, or expecting to fall in love, or expecting to have another important relationship. The Seven of Wands reversed is your person is defensive of this connection. They may not have really told anyone about it. It feels like neither of you have really. Maybe people know, but you just don't talk about it. It's like no one's business. But there's a divine connection here. So then moving forward, we have the Five of Wands reversed, which is the worry of the drama. The Strength card reversed, trying to tame people into coming on board. And then there's a burden with the Ten of Wands reversed. And this is what is the complication. This is once you both... like, hey, we're together, let's all merge. And there's resistance to it. Oh dear. So let's pull from this deck. What else do we need to know about this situation? Their intentions towards you is keeping it private for as long as possible, and then when you've both got the energy and you're both a solid unit, moving forward. That's what I'm feeling. So should we just end the reading here? Because you know what happens. We carry on pulling cards and then it takes a turn. And then I'm like, oh my goodness. Because tarot does that, doesn't it? We're like, yay, on to a winner. Oh no. Gift. You are a gift to each other. It's the gift of love, the gift of another chance, an official person. They're very serious about you. We have change. So that's what it's talking about. Sometimes I get it all out and then the cards just come out and start clarifying it. Marriage. This is you two. Once you two have got to the point where no one else's reactions can come in the middle of you both, that's kind of when you're both going to get to the point of we're together and we're tackling the rest of our lives together. We don't want to upset anyone. We want to help people to get on board with us, but you're not gonna break us up. And it doesn't even feel like there's anyone here that would want to break you up. There's someone here with a very big fear of, well, where does that leave me? And it's not an ex, it's a dependent. It's someone who's dependent. And there may be someone who's going to always be dependent in one way or another. And I think your person is dealing with things in the right kind of way. I think you both are. And yeah, there's a lot of love here, there's a lot of respect here, there's a lot of energy here that's really good. And there's obstacles and there's challenges, but that's life, isn't it? Nothing is ever straightforward, especially when you've got years under your belt. So what are they not saying? What do they want you to know? What are they thinking? Their intentions, They want to marry you. They've already told you that, I think. And you're like, oh, I don't know if they mean it. They do mean it. And just because right now things are the way they are, it's the transition period. So enjoy it. Enjoy this, because it's going to get complicated. And then it will settle down again. I wonder if you're happy without me. So there's been a time when the both of you connected and then disconnected and then come back again. I hid who I really am from you. Okay. I'm afraid to contact you. This feels like it's in the past. It feels like you both came into contact with each other, and whoever this dependent or dependents are, whoever it is that your person, or maybe you, or maybe both of you have big responsibilities. It feels like when you both first came into contact with each other, you didn't want to, or they didn't want to, trauma dump on a first date. It's like, do we like each other? Yes. But then there's a fear of, oh my goodness, I really like them. Are they going to now dump me because of the situation I'm in? And it does feel like that maybe the both of you got to know each other, and then one of you or both of you like backed away from it because you didn't want to open up, or they didn't want to open up because they were worried. So what else do you need to know? I know as a distraction to your pain, we will be together again. I can't stop thinking about you. Yeah. Magnets or what? What is it that they want to say to you? It just feels like real life. It's not fairy tale. It's not, rose tinted glasses on. It's just the nuts and bolts of real life. And are we a good match? Are we not a good match? Should we give it a break? Should we give it a go? What are we going to do? What do you want from me? What do I want from you? What do the people around us think? Well, how will they deal with it? And love will get you through it. The love will get you through it. And I think there's things that you've had to deal with, and there's things they've had to deal with. I think you've both had quite complicated past relationships. And you've both been wary of each other's motives. Twin flame, absolutely. Your eyes are beautiful. You are my soulmate. It doesn't get much better than that, does it? So, on marriage, I smile when I read your messages. I can't leave you alone. I have many regrets. I think we all have regrets in life, don't we? It kind of feels like the both of you wish that you'd met each other years ago. But if you'd have met each other years ago, the both of you were different people then. Who's to say you would have got on? Life has dealt you the hand that it dealt you, and now you're both at this point. Don't run away from it. Let it unfold. Let it be. Don't worry. Enjoy each other. Go on. Whatever it is that you do when you get to spend time together, enjoy it. Because there is going to be a period of time in the near future where everything comes to light, and it's like, okay, we're going to shift forward. We need to live together, and we need to do these things, and then it's dealing with the fallout around, but dealing with it as a team. And because you've already both had this rockiness, when you are finally that team, no one can break you, because you've already both questioned everything anyway. So there's never going to be any surprises or any shocks or anything like that. You've both approached this connection in the right kind of way. If you've only just found me, make sure you subscribe, follow, all of those things. If you're always here, thank you so much. If you put something nice in the comments, it helps with the algorithm. It tells the algorithm there's something good going on over here, and maybe they'll put one of my readings in front of someone that's never seen it before, and it's an opportunity for their angel guides to get them a message that they need to hear, and it hopefully will make a positive change in their life. Private readings are available. You can book yourself into my diary. I have diary spaces for Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. And then on the other days, if I have time, I make fast track available. If you want a fast track reading and it's not available at that point, either check back within 12 hours or 24 hours, or you can always email me and ask me when I expect to be putting fast track back on. I'm trying to be more respectful of my energy by not doing too much. But anyway, moving forward, I'm gonna pull from this deck. I don't know if I'd already split it because I've forgotten, so that means I need to do it again anyway. What do you both of you need to know moving forward? Compassion. The both of you have so much compassion. Love. You've both found what love is. Financial health. Trust. This is the most beautiful connection to cross my table for quite a long time, you know. We have inspiration. You inspire each other. Your spirit guides drew you both together. Prosperity. Once you both get to this point, what kind of power couple are you going to be? Absolutely amazing. Willpower. No one can come in between the both of you. Psychic abilities. You've known for a long time this person was the one for you. Enjoy each other. Whatever life throws, you'll both work your way through it because you've got love and respect and trust. And you've already been through the rocky bit. Now's the time to get it stable and get it to the point where no one can pull you apart. And I don't even feel like there's anyone that particularly will want to pull you apart. There's just someone that's scared because they feel that they may be abandoned. And they're just going to take time because it feels like they're a very vulnerable person. They're going to need to take time, and they need love and compassion and understanding. And the both of you have that. And it's amazing. And you have to come back and let me know when the wedding is. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so it ain't to take you anyway. And thank you so much for letting me read for you today. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Welcome to your pick a card tarot card reading. Today we're looking at how do they feel, their thoughts, feelings and intentions, what they're thinking, all of the things. That's what we want to know. I'm going to start by pulling some charms. We've got zodiac signs within a circle of protection. These could be sun, moon, rising, the characteristics. But it may also be a little message from your angel guides. And then we have some letters as well for initials, place names, cities, countries, job titles, and other things. Other things that are important. Oh, sorry, sometimes this just makes me laugh. If you don't laugh, you cry, innit? Anyway, we have a very clear message. We have a T, but we have an L, an L, an L. That's a very clear message if they connect. This is for you. And then we have an O and an O. Low, low, loo, T. And then we have a P as well. Loop. Looply loop. Okay. Calm down a little. We have an apple with a little leaf on it. We have a Russian nesting doll. She's got blonde hair, blue eyes probably. I can't see. Can you see? Can we see? No, I think it's got dark eyes. Normally blonde hair has blue eyes. But the Russian nesting doll is you carrying around your inner child, your teenage years, your early 20s. Every time we move into a different chapter of life, we put on a new jacket. A beautiful golden rose and a beautiful golden decorated elephant. Elephants never forget, and they have strong family ties. We have a little school bus. And then we have Pisces, intuitive, and Capricorn. We'll take Capricorn as well. Taurus, trustworthy. So let's have a look. I'm going to do a 9-card spread. All about your person. All about your person. But it's from their point of view and they're thinking about you. This is all about you. All about them. Nothing about anything else. How are they thinking? What are they thinking? Their intentions. How do they really feel? What do you need to know? What messages are here for you today? Going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. I'm going to lay it all out. The first 3 cards in my 9-card spread are looking towards the past, and then the next 3 is kind of now. The middle card is all about them. And then the next 3 is looking towards the future. Okay, let's have a look. They're in the middle with the 5 of Cups reversed. A lot of regrets in life. It feels like this person has pushed you away. They've pushed you away, but they also don't want you to go. But they don't want to keep treating you the way that they've been treating you. And it feels like this person suddenly changed. It does, it feels like that. And yeah, there's this feeling that they pushed you away and now there's all this distance in the middle of you both. And they can't quite pull you back in again, or they don't know how to pull you back in again. And they don't know if you want to come back in again, and they don't know if they should pull you back in again. And it's a lot, isn't it? Because up until now, this connection felt like it had potential and everything. So we're going to have to pull into the other cards. We have the 6 of Cups reversed, the 2 of Pentacles, and then the Fool. The both of you were making plans for the future. The both of you have connected on so many different levels, and it feels really bewildering. So why did they change? We have the Tower reversed, which is them suddenly pulling the rug out from underneath your feet. We've got the 6 of Swords, which is them pushing you away. They're like, oh, you can do better. Leave me alone. And it feels like they haven't been particularly nice about it. Moving forward, they've got the Knight of Cups reversed. They're very closed off. But then we've got the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. The King of Pentacles could be the Taurus, and then the King of Wands as well. Moving forward, and then there's a little thing, I was just looking at them, and they get little things come in, and it's like, well, if they don't want you, someone else, there's going to be other people that do. More than one person, by the way. So, let's see. Why did they suddenly change? What is going on for them? What are they thinking? What are they thinking, you know? Why did they push you away? What do they hope to achieve by it? Feels like they're cutting the nose off to spite their face. Gonna split the deck into 4. You were definitely making plans together. You were definitely connecting on a really deep level. A message of concern. Yeah. There's this thing again of there's other people for you. A mature woman. You're too grown up to play games like this. And it's not that I think this person's playing games. I don't think they're playing games. But it just doesn't add up, does it? Like, one minute you're both going in one direction, and then all of a sudden they're ghosting you, they're ignoring you, they've blocked you, they've taken it all away. And it's almost like them going, well, I never had feelings anyway. They did, of course they did. They repeat this pattern a lot. This is not the only time they've done this. I don't know if they've done it to you before, but I think this person gets to a certain point in a connection and then they pull the plug. Then they're like, no, right, that's it. I'm done. Off you go. You deserve better. I don't know why they're scared to move things to the next stage, but it feels like that's what they do. They're like, no, right, next. Right, now, next. No, this is scary now. And the difference is with you, when someone pushes you away, you may give them the opportunity to make it right, but you won't be there forever. And that's the difference. You don't like playing games. You don't like having your feelings played with. You don't like knowing where you don't stand. You don't, I'm muddling my words up. Journey. It's almost like, I don't mean to laugh. I'm like, sometimes my spirit guides, it just make me laugh. Because when I read for people, when I'm talking to you, because I'm talking to you, you may not be here. And it may not be here right this very moment, but when you're watching this is for you at right this moment. So now I'm in your moment with you. And when I'm with friends, and when we're talking about serious things, I try to bring humour into it, to lighten it. And with that journey and a mature woman, it's almost like, well, if you're going to push me away, I'm going on holiday. I'm not sticking around. Don't think you can push me in and pull me. I'm not a yo-yo. I'm not. And it's this, if we could go for coffee today, by the end of the day, I think you would have processed quite a lot of stuff. And there's this hardline attitude from you of deep down underneath it, you're not going to mess about. And this person needs to sort their life out. Yeah. And the first thing that came in was like, they've stolen your time. They've wasted your time. And your time is valuable to you. Right, what are they not saying? What do we need to know? There may have been someone around you that told you about this person, or you may have told someone about this person and they're like, oh, no, they're a nightmare. And you're like, oh, not sure. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Off you go, believe them. If someone pushes you away, if someone ghosts you, it shows they're not thinking about you. They're only thinking about themselves. I know I crossed the line with you. We both know I'm not the one for you. And then I'm like, well, you're probably going to click out the reader now, because why waste any more time? Stick with me. I'm going to pull some oracles for you in a minute. You were the best thing in my life. They're going to have many regrets, because you are different to everyone else. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Let them sit in their little prison cell in their own little mind, and they push away everything in their life that's good for them. And you were the best thing that they could ever have. And they were stupid and they pushed you away. And you've got a long and lovely, prosperous life ahead of you that's full of love. And they could have had part of it, but they didn't let themselves. I want to feel that way again. I bury myself in work to forget you. Let them forget you. Let them forget you. Let them forget you. I don't even want to pull any more cards for them. So I'm gonna... Should we waste our time? Pull any more cards for them? No. So what I'm going to do is, I've actually lost my patience with this person. So the way forward from this is, let's do you a Celtic cross. Let's do you a Celtic cross. Gonna go with the bunny deck. Put a smile on her face. This person's stolen enough of your time. Your life is about you. Your life is you moving forward. When someone pushes you away, what journey are you going on? What train are you getting on? What sightseeing? What city break are you going to? What holiday are you booking? And if someone pushes you away, don't sit on the other side of their prison cell knocking on the door trying to get back in again, because if you get back in again, you're going to be trapped in there with them. And it's not that I think they're in prison, but it's a prison in their own mind. So if you stick by the other side of the door and they let you back in again, they're going to let you in and they're going to bolt that door and they're going to put you through hell. So get on the train and go. Keep moving. Keep on moving. I'm going to split the deck. I don't think I've already done it. If I did, there's a reason that we need to do it again. We trust the process. So first card is all about you. One of your friends is very much celebrating that this person is gone. One of your friends like, yay, I told you. The Luna. The first two cards are all about you and the question, where do I go from here? You can go anywhere. The sun will come up. The plants will grow. Your friends are around you. People love and care about you. The path can sometimes be a little bit scary when we're walking at night, or it can be absolutely beautiful. And it's the way that we look at it. And the problem with this person who we're now wasting a little bit more of our time on, they're very pessimistic. And you don't need somebody. They're like an energy vampire. You don't need them in your life. You don't need them in your life. What's around you? The whole world. Look at that. The whole world for you. You've got so much to offer. So many rewards. So much. You can go anywhere and do anything. This little person's going to be trapped in that little room in their head. Let them. Let them. The King of Cups is the path that you're on. Someone who is emotionally open. Someone who will love you unconditionally. You know that the person you came to the reading about is not for you. You know you're not going to waste your time with them anymore. And you're not going to settle. You're not going to just settle for a load of nonsense. And the King of Cups, you know, sometimes it can symbolise another person, but other times it can also symbolise us doing what is good for us. Us putting our heart first. Us not letting anyone play with us. Push me away, bye, see ya. I'm not coming back so you can do it again. What are you doing? You know, you're worth more than that. And it feels like you know that you're worth so much more. And you know that you're worthy of true love. And you've got true love in your future. The Three of Wands is in the past. You've been waiting to see if they're going to open the door again. You've been waiting to see what the heck has gone on here. Now that you know, now that you have an answer, it's time for you to move forward. The Temperance. This is your opportunity to come. This is you back in control of your emotions. If anyone's going to play with your emotions, it's going to be you. Make sure you do something good with it. You know, and I'm just sat here smiling, listening to good music, sitting in a car, in the sun, with wind coming in, maybe a convertible. Don't do Thelma and Louise, though we know how that ends. But it's this sense of freedom, it's this sense of not being held back, not being trapped, not being abused, not being someone else's little toy, but seeing the good in life and realising that this is just one person. There's many of other people out there. There's hope for the future. And there's this sense of I actually feel good again. It's like they were a weight anyway. You know. The secret underlying question, the Hermit. Should I just be single for a bit? Maybe. Maybe. The King of Pentacles is there. And here. You've got someone who is going to give you the security that you're looking for. You've got someone better coming in. Someone who is trustworthy. Who would never dream of pushing you away. Because they know you're not stupid. They know that you're not just going to sit and wait. You know, if you push them away, they push you away, you're going. The Five of Wands is attainment. And then the outcome is the Page of Pentacles, a new relationship, a new beginning, a new journey. Now the Five of Wands feels like there may be a point where the person who the reading's about contacts you and you give them hell. It doesn't feel like you have on your say. It's like, why? You've got a nerve, like unblocking me and messaging me months and months after you've been ignoring that I exist. I will tell you what I think. I will have my say. And it's that competition, it's that challenge, it's that, who the hell do you think you are? You know? And you're fierce and you're independent and you're kind and you're compassionate and you're lovely. And this person, they don't deserve anyone as wonderful as what you are. They deserve to be on their own forever. And I kind of think they will, because I do think they struggle to get beyond to the next part of a relationship. I think they have a pattern and I think they'll keep repeating it. It doesn't mean you have to be part of it. You've got a lovely relationship. Someone's going to take it really very slow. You're going to have a really nice connection with them. The chemistry between you both will be pretty fire, pretty good. Like, you're going to really sap off each other in a really lovely way. And there's a lot of potential there. And it's slowly, let's explore this. And they're not going to go. They're not going to just suddenly wimp out and go quiet. They can offer you the world, but you equally can offer them the world as well. So that's what I have for you. I wish you the best of luck. If this was your reading, thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so you aim to take you anyway. Make sure you subscribe, follow, all of the things. Put something good in the algorithm. Help me get into the algorithm. And everything. Private readings are available. And I will see you soon. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. If you've made it to this point, you're part of my YouTube, the Secret Purple Heart Gang. This doesn't get put on TikTok. What I normally do with the pick a card readers, well, everything that goes onto YouTube goes edited together and gets onto TikTok, apart from this. So you are part of an exclusive little club. I hope you're well. If you listen to my last pick a card, Purple Heart Gang, I'm doing all right. If you didn't, I'm just going through things at the moment, but it's fine. I'm fine. It's all good. Well, it's not all good, but you know, life goes on. I've had a couple of really lovely emails and I really do appreciate it. And thank you so much for being respectful and not putting it in the comments. And I really appreciate that. I really do, because it shows that people listen. It's suddenly got really sunny here. It's like spring is finally here, but we're kind of morphing straight into summer. We seem to have gone through a really long autumn. We got autumn in the UK, but we didn't really seem to hit winter, and then we didn't really get a spring because it just carried on being miserable. And now all of a sudden we've got loads of sunshine and it's lovely. So I've been hanging my washing out. It's all the little simple things in life, isn't it? It's like, hang your washing out. I don't know, like, although TikTok is suddenly making me realise that different countries do things in different ways. So in the UK, we normally have a washing line, and it's the moment it's not raining and it's warm enough to dry the clothes, we hang them out. But then according to TikTok, I've been watching a lot of TikTok lately, in America, most people put it through a dryer, even if it's really nice weather, and even if there's land. Like, I know that not everyone has outside space, but yeah, that's what we do. That's what I do. At the moment, I'm like, right, okay, what can I wash? I'm going to wash everything. The remembering to bring it back in again is a bit hard, but, you know, ADHD, like to start the task. Yeah, so Rosie is living her best life. Again, she's an outdoor cat now, and she's so funny. She has a little table at the bottom of the garden where the hedges are, and cats come through those hedges. And so through the winter, she's an indoor cat. She hates going outside in the winter. So all the other cats in the area take over her garden. So she spent 2 weeks walloping anything that came through the hedge. She just sat on that table, glaring at it. And so any time anything came through, she walloped it. I feel so sorry for the cats around here. She's so aggro. And then now she's just sunbathing on that table. And through the hedge there's a pond. And so the frogs from the pond, as they get bigger, they kind of fall through the hedge, and the garden at the bottom is at a higher level than ours, so they fall in and they can't get out again. And so we've got like right in the bottom corner, really overgrown bit, and I keep it like that in a way so that when the frogs fall in, they've got somewhere to go and live. And this morning I was making my coffee, and I was just watching her, and she was like a meerkat. She was looking in that corner, and she can't get in it because there's like branches and brambles and stuff. She can't get in it at all, and she was watching it. And I'm like, yeah, there's definitely frogs. It's got frogs again. Although when she was tiny, she would eat them or try to eat them. She very quickly realised they don't taste very nice. So now she just watches them, and she can't really get near them, and but she's fascinated by them. Absolutely fascinated by them. And I'm just glad they got a bit of a safe space to be. I should really put a little pond in for them, but I'm scared of frogs. So I am scared of frogs. They just suddenly jump, and they make you jump, and you don't know what they're going to do, and you don't want to hurt them. So there's certain zones in the garden I don't go in. Not that we've got a big garden, but there's 2 new cats who look so they're about 1 year old. It looks so they were last year's litters, and they're siblings, and they're like mainly white, and they've got a little bit tabby on them. My goodness, they go around together, and they're just a pair of thugs. They climb the trees, they dangle off things. I was putting the washing out the other day, and it was on a shed roof like 3 gardens away, just watching me. And it's either this brother or sister was up the tree watching me, and they go around in pairs. And then there's another little white cat that's got a bit of a patch on it, but then it's got a black patch on the head, and it looks like it's wearing a helmet or a wig or something. It's so funny. And he just wanders through our garden because it's a footpath to get to wherever he's going. And next door's gone and got a new cat. And I think at the moment there's probably about 8 different cats that visit our garden. So Rosie's had her work cut out, like claiming her garden back. So what will happen now is, as it gets warmer, I won't see her. She'll just be outside. Last summer, she refused to come in the house so much, I had to move her food right by the back door inside the kitchen so that I could get her to come in and eat, and she'd go straight back out again. Because she just stopped eating because the food was too far away. She's a little sun worshipper, little pretty tuxedo cat, if you don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, she makes me feel so happy. And it's her birthday on the 1st of June. She's going to be 13. And she's getting dashes of white around the back of her neck. But she's still really tiny. Her mum was a little bit too young to have her, so she's really tiny. She looks like she's about a year old. She's never got big. So, yeah. She's my little happy space. I don't know why we let these little animals boss us about. I don't know why we do, and I don't know why we love them so much. She gets away with murder. So I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. If there's anything you would like me to talk about, because now on this channel, the only long videos I'm going to be uploading is 2 pick a card readings a week. Shorts will carry on going up. If there's anything in these Purple Heart Gang little chats that you want me to talk about, I will. Like anything about tarot, anything you want to know. If you're thinking about reading for other people, any questions, let me know, and I'll write up my bit of note paper, and that's what I'll have a little chat about. If you don't own a tarot deck, get yourself one. That's my advice. If you do own one, you need 2 tarot decks and an oracle deck. And I strongly recommend an oracle deck, either the Psychic Tarot Oracle or the Spellcasters Oracle. They're very nice oracle decks to read. And get 1 or 2, 2 tarot decks, so that you can do your main spread and then you can clarify. And whatever deck you learn to read, get your second deck that's based on it. Not the same one, because they all get mixed up together. But if you're reading if you know how to read the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, pick another deck that is based on that. So like the little bunnies are based on the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, and the Pulp Girls is based on it. If you can read the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, there are so many decks now that are based on that you can get and read. So that's a little bit of advice for today. But if there's anything you want to pick my brains about or ask me about, let me know. And I will overshare and talk too much and witter on and tell you whatever. I'll see you soon.